Gee, I was nervous for nothing, huh? It's like having coffee with friends.
Yeah, just with friends.
I just love how that's how we're going to
Oh my
end
gosh.
the video. I'm literally going to end the video. It's like, oh, that wasn't so scary.
I love that.
Yeah.
Was that taping?
Yeah, all of it. This is,
Oh, no, it wasn't. I thought you...
yeah.
Oh, Bennett.
So this is Robyn's story, take 2. In 3, 2...
Hi, I'm Robyn, and this is my story. I started coming to New Life about 5 years ago this month, and I grew up in the church when I was younger. I was baptized and raised in the Catholic Church, and I was in church till I was about 16 years old. And when I say I was raised in the church, I wasn't raised in the church. When I turned 16, I kind of took a sharp right, and I left the church. I completely left behind everything that had to do with God. I figured I had everything figured out on my own. I didn't need God in my life. And about 6 years ago, a little boy came into my life that I would watch while his parents were working, Lisa and Fernando Amaral, and they are the reason why I'm at New Life today. I wasn't looking for God, but he came looking for me. I can remember talking to Fernando about the church, and he was talking to me and explaining, and Lisa invited me. And at first I was kind of unsure, and I'm thinking every excuse possible. What do I wear? And she said, come as you are, it doesn't matter. And I came to church, and the first time I walked through the doors, we were still at Keith. I felt so welcomed, like I was part of a family, but yet I felt like an outcast because I didn't have this relationship with God that everyone else had. I remember crying that first service because it hit me so hard, and I could feel God, and I just kept coming. About 2 years ago was when I started to lead crew. I mean, God has done so much for me. He's helped me repair relationships that I really thought would never, ever be repaired. My daughter graduated from Bridgewater last year. We were at Gillette Stadium, and we invited my mom. My mother and I had a very tumultuous relationship growing up. And we never saw eye to eye, and we were always, bumping heads. And the relationship got really, really bad for about 7 or 8 years, where I barely talked to her at all. I was sitting in Gillette Stadium, my mom was next to me, and for whatever reason, I just turned and I looked. I'm gonna cry. And it was like, I could see my mother through the eyes of Jesus. And it was like, that's my mom. And I remember having this overflowing of love for my mom that I hadn't felt in such a long time. He's helped soften my heart a lot. I used to have a really hard heart because I'd been hurt by so many people, and I was afraid to open up and let them in. But walking this journey with God and knowing that I can depend on him for everything that I need has helped me to open my eyes and to love people more and to be able to give people grace. And Cruise is just an extension of being in the church. I love being in Crew and sharing people's stories, where they have been and how far that they've come. It's amazing.